Over the course of the past few days, Donald Trump and Elon Musk have, I guess they've tasted the appetizer of where they want to go in dismantling the government by killing US aid. Now they're looking for something bigger to sink their teeth into. And Senator Kennedy, who we can always rely on to say something real dumb, is giving us a clue about that next target in this clip.
To my friends who are upset, I would say with respect, call somebody who cares. They better get used to this. It's USAID today, it's going to be Department of Education tomorrow.
Yeah, so again, the idea that, I don't know, maybe like you have constituents, screw them, tell someone who cares. First of all, Kennedy, like the only thing I guess he can do now is do a little interview or whatever. He has already submitted. He's bowed down before Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and he has made himself irrelevant. He has no power anymore except the power that Donald Trump allows him to wield to a specific end and then go away, go talk to Fox News or whatever. But they're saying, yeah, no, they can just kill US aid, which has been around for 60 years. They can dismantle the Department of Education. Again, one speculates what a President Ocasio-Cortez or hell, a President Gavin Newsom or President Pete Buttigieg. I guess they can just start dismantling things that the right likes. They could do a purge of the DOJ. They could do all that stuff. And then if anybody complains, if Fox does a segment about it, he can say, call someone who cares. Because Donald Trump won with a mandate of like 1.5% of the popular vote. So why shouldn't he be able to dismantle the government itself? But anyway, the issue is that this isn't just Kennedy. This is apparently what they're doing. Donald Trump is apparently prepping executive orders to dismantle the Department of Education. Now, of course, you can't, hold on, so you can see it right there. Come back to me, because it's important that people see this. You can't just dismantle it with executive orders. That's not how the system actually works, except we don't have a system anymore. So maybe they can, maybe an executive order can just get rid of the Department of Education. But that's what they're proposing to do. And we can get into more details and all of that. But Adrienne, this has accelerated way faster than I think almost anyone expected that it would. I don't even know what to predict at this point that won't already be true in about a week, but what do you think?
Yeah, the thing is Donald Trump, his administration, they're following the models that have been done in other authoritarian regimes like Hungary. Come in, cause chaos, confusion, completely undermine the rule of law. And there are a number of other things that they are also doing that are not necessarily broadcast. They have us chewing on the cud of them, Donald Trump trying to just trim a little fat off the Constitution by getting rid of birthright citizenship, getting rid of DOE, all of these things that we will be up in arms about, while they are also moving behind closed doors, making other significant changes, or at least setting them up and establishing them. And it is incredibly scary because this is, the downfall of democracies. A lot of Americans want to think it's a matter of tanks in the streets, and all of a sudden, the election that we just had wasn't fair. No, it's a forward-looking thing. And it also is a slow creeper that shows up. And this is just another aspect of that. And the fact that you have members of Congress out saying out here like, it doesn't matter, we're gonna do what we're gonna do, and yet they know that they have constituents that will still vote for them, or the reason that they're doing this is that there is not enough accountability. The Americans, we gotta wake up and actually make decisions that are in our best interest, learn a little bit about democracy and how it's supposed to operate so that we can be informed, because otherwise we're gonna end up exactly where these other countries and their downfalls have been.
Yeah, and unfortunately for a lot of Donald Trump, his crew, Fox News, they don't mind that. That's the goal. Hungary is the goal. And to like the conservative, I know that many conservatives are seeing all this, and my God, I feel terrible for you that you think this is good for you. I really do feel terrible, because I know you were very angry. You're very angry at the government, and I understand that. You should be angry. You believe deep down inside that the vast majority of what the government does is not intended to benefit you. It's intended to benefit those who already have the most. And you are dead right about that. Let's say, for simplicity's sake, 90% of the government just goes to paying off government contractors, defense contractors, the wealthy, big pharma, all that. And then there's this tiny little bit that actually like services the regular people. And so you were so mad about that you sent people in to change things. And those people have come in and they're dismantling the 10%. That's what they're doing. The few things that actually benefit you and people like you, your families, your parents, your grandparents, your kids someday, that is what they are dismantling. And soon they're gonna do a massive tax cut to make that 90% even more. They're gonna hand over trillions of dollars to those with the most money. You were right to be angry. And unfortunately, they conned you into shooting yourself in the foot. Your anger has been turned against you. And like I said yesterday, there's a lot of money going into the effort to con you. There's no shame in waking up from that. The only shame would be to remain asleep because you don't want to be embarrassed to admit that you'd been conned. Don't listen to anyone who says you should be embarrassed. You are always welcome aboard on the island of sanity. We'd love to have you here, and it's only gonna get worse day by day. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.